Okay, this is another sine rule problem, but it is quite difficult. To calculate the height of a building, Kevin measures the angle of elevation to the top as 52 degrees. So if we draw down here, Kevin is standing out here. The angle of elevation is 52 degrees. Kevin walks 20 metres closer. So he walks 20 metres closer. He's now here. That distance is 20 metres. And he then looks up and the angle of elevation is now 60 degrees. This is a right angle because the building is straight up. He wants to know how high the building is. So I've written in the information that we have. And then from there, there's a fair bit of thinking that we need to do to work out how we find the height of the building. We can't find out the height straight away with this information. There's a fair few things that we have to do. Okay, what I could do from my picture here is I could work out, add in any other information that I can work out. So this angle here is 120 because 60 and 120 here makes a straight line. So this angle here is 120. I'll write that very small there. The three angles of a triangle make 180 degrees. The angle sum of a triangle is 180. So if this is 120 and this is 52, then this must be 8 degrees because 52, 120 and 8 equal 180. So that's the information I have so far. From this, I could find out this distance here. We'll call it D for distance. How can I find that out? Well, let's look at this triangle here, because you can see there is three triangles, but I'm looking at this one here. Alright, I can't colour it all in, but this triangle here, this is the information that I have. $8 degrees, 120 degrees, 52 degrees, and I could find out this distance here. On the diagram from your textbook above, this distance is here, AC. So how do I find out this distance? Well, I also know, that this is 20. So I can use my sine rule. I will label it A, B, C, because this helps me. And what I might do, in fact, guys, is not call this side D. I think you might be able to tell that I'm going to call it side B, because it's opposite angle B. This is side A, and this is side C. So my sine rule, A over sine A, is equal to B over sine B, equal to C over sine C. Let's fill in what I have. I don't know A. I know that angle A is 52. I'm trying to find B. I know that the sine of B is 120. I know that C is 20 and that angle C is 8. So I'm going to use this and this to find B. B over sine 20, 120, I apologise, is 20 over sine 8. I then bring my sine 20 to the other side. At the moment it's divide, so when I bring it to the other side, I bring it up here and times it over sine 8. And if for 2 decimal points, when I put that into my calculator, it's approximately 124.45 metres. So now I'm going to redraw, or I'm going to write in what I know up here, So we now know that this is 124.45. I want us to look at another triangle now. Look at the big triangle. So the big triangle here, we're trying to find h. We know that is 52, and we now know this is 124.45. We did a few things to find that out, remember? We had to work out the angle sum of a triangle. First of all, we had to work out that this angle was 120, because that made a straight line. Then we worked out the angle sum of a triangle. We then used that information to find side B using the sine rule. Then I've looked at this, and if I think back to my trig ratios, the SOHCAHTOA information, let's look here. This is opposite, and this is hypotenuse. So that is sine. So using our trig ratios, the sine of 52 is equal to the opposite, which in this case is called h, over the hypotenuse. Don't have to do this, but a few of you like to just swap the sides around to give us the unknown on the left hand side. And then we want to find h, so we bring the 124.45 over to the other side and we times it by sine 52. You then put that into your calculator and it is approximately 98.07 metres. So we've found h. Let's look at the question. How high is the building? We've just found that. Remember, to make it perfect, it started as a sentence, we finished with a sentence. The height of the building is 98.07 metres. Okay, so that's worked example 3 from your textbook explained to you.